We are surrounded by dozens of voices. Every day, requests for advice, help me, give me a tip, listen to me, as if the world demands your involvement. But the Stoic knows, not everything needs a response. Not every call is sincere. Not every please stems from sincerity. The Stoic believes in generosity, recognizes that there is a bond that unites every single one of us. Marcus Aurelius stated, "Every human being has close kinship with all humanity." But this doesn't mean tolerating manipulation or misbehavior. True maturity lies in the ability to recognize where soft words hide an attempt to invade your soul. A Stoic is not cold. He simply discerns where there is care and where there is manipulation. Stoicism teaches the soul is a fortress, peace is a value. Anything that threatens that peace meets a barrier. Behind a polite phrase often lies an invisible contract. You owe. And if you submit, you start living by others' expectations. You lose yourself. It all starts innocently. You'll help me, right? A Stoic does not respond automatically. He asks, whose task is this? Why can't this person solve it themselves? Real help honors autonomy. It doesn't substitute it. True help comes from abundance, not guilt. If you're asked to do something under pressure, that's not a request, that's exploitation. When a request sounds like a demand, lend me money, fix this conflict. The Stoic remembers everyone is responsible for their own life. Money is not just numbers, it's a symbol of respect. And without inner agreement, any yes becomes a crack in the soul. Ask yourself a simple question, would they help me the same way? If the answer is no, that's not reciprocity, that's calculation. A Stoic doesn't help at their own expense. He knows the temple of the soul isn't open to everyone. Epictetus once said, if I can make money and also keep myself honorable, point out the way, and I will do it. But if you ask me to lose myself for your advantage, see how unfair and silly you are. That was the reply he would give if asked to earn money and help friends. If you're called to resolve someone else's conflicts, it's not about peace, it's about avoiding maturity. A Stoic says, I'm here, but I'm not a weapon. I love you, but your way is not mine. Such a choice requires courage. It's easier to give in than to stand your ground. But the Stoic chooses peace. If you're burned out from saving everyone, it's time to return to yourself. You have the right to silence, to a life free of others' burdens. When they fail to pull you into conflict, a new form of pressure appears. Change for our sake. This isn't a request, it's an ultimatum. A Stoic doesn't change for others' convenience. Change must come from within, not from someone's will. The phrase, become someone else to make it easier for us, is an attempt to erase you as a person. The Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good. A Stoic changes if virtue demands it, if it makes him stronger, but never out of fear of losing someone's approval. Epictetus stated, is there not modesty, fidelity, justice? Show yourself superior in these, that you may be superior as a man. How many people have lost themselves by adjusting to others' comfort? The Stoic knows authenticity is a treasure. If they expect you to become quieter, more convenient, less visible, that's not love, that's control. The Stoic knows that he cannot control the uncontrollable. The projections of others on us are not our responsibility, but our virtue, our authenticity is. You have the right to defend it. Your honesty is your strength. A Stoic is not afraid to lose those to whom he is inconvenient. He understands anything that demands self-betrayal leads to inner emptiness. If you hear, why won't you change for us? Ask in return, what stops you from accepting me for who I truly am? If there's no answer, that is the answer. When you stay true to yourself, another attack begins. If you love me, do this for me. sound familiar? That's not care, that's blackmail. Love doesn't demand sacrifice. Love respects boundaries. Someone who truly loves doesn't destroy to assert control. If someone only cares about your behavior and not your feelings, that's not love, that's control. A Stoic lets go of relationships built on illusion. He chooses honesty. If you have to lose someone to preserve yourself, that's not a loss, that's liberation. He does not submit to ultimatums. If you love me, you must. That's about power, not feelings. You have the right to your own life. And if someone leaves because you didn't obey, then what they needed was your obedience, not your presence. Saying no is maturity. It's self-respect. A Stoic knows you're not meant to be everything to everyone. You're meant to be yourself. Not every please should become your yes. There is strength in being able to decline, in stepping back. You owe nothing to anyone but honesty with yourself. And if someone demands more, you have the right to walk away, without drama, without guilt, with your head held high. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If your words or actions follow nature, trust them, and don't let anyone's criticism change your mind. If these words resonate, share what you've discovered for yourself." Freedom begins with a simple act, finding clarity within.